What's up, everybody? This is Roy with Traklife, and I'm here with the one, the only, the amazing Ruepratt. Ruepratt
In the building,
in the
baby.
yeah,
What's up, Roy?
yeah. So good to have you here. Thank
Yeah.
you for taking the time to do this
Thank
with
you
us.
for taking me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Thank you.
Track Life. Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
thank you. Well, first off, I just want to wish you a happy belated birthday. I know
Thank
you
you.
just turned 30, which is a huge milestone.
Don't remind me.
What did you do to celebrate your 30th?
I actually just moved back here and, just got back into the groove of things, got some deals done, and just enjoyed my birthday,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just keeping it real.
absolutely. It was fun.
Amazing. Okay.
Yes.
And so as you transition into your 30s, I know that one thing that you love to do is learn. You're very
Absolutely.
eager to learn new things. Was there something that you learned in your 20s that you want to move into your 30s? Or is there something, so I know it's been only a couple months since you turned 30, but
Yeah,
has there been something that you've learned new in between that
absolutely.
time?
Learning your decisiveness, when
Mm,
you should do things, when you should not do things, when you should talk, when you should not talk. Everybody should know that because it's very important to know how to be the biggest in the room without trying to appear to be the biggest. Um, you don't have to talk. Let everything else show it itself. So that's what I walk into my 30s.
okay.
Yeah,
I,
wisdom. Yeah, for sure.
I love that. And then, so with that, the name Ruepratt, where did
Yes.
the name come from? Where was that inspired from?
So originally the name is I look like my aunt. So, her nickname is Rue. Middle name LaRue, but nickname is Rue. And then in high school somebody said I look like Kyla Pratt. So I just needed a SoundCloud name and I put it together. But on my spiritual journey, I found out that Rue actually means prosperity and abundance and wealth.
Wow.
And then Pratt means street. And it kind of like embodies me already without me even knowing it. So it kind of picked me.
Mm.
And I'm glad that I got that. And shout out to Cairo because, he encouraged me to let go of an old nickname and be more professional and,
Yeah.
learn more about branding. So branding is like a really big thing.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. The brat, all of that. I
Yes.
love
Oh,
that.
yes. Thank you.
And with that, I know that your fan base is named Ruby Nation. Where did
Yes.
the name Ruby Nation come from?
So initially, a ruby, a ruby is like a gem.
Yep.
So I don't want to say, oh, my fans. I want to say my gems because everybody is different. Every gem is shaped different. And it's a special item that everybody wants.
Yeah.
So I initially said Ruby Nation. So I have a nation of gems, gleaming and shining and supporting me and just showing me love. And, that's why I call them that because I don't want them to feel like they're less than me. If anything, we on the same level. So yeah,
Shout out to the Ruby Nation.
Ruby Nation in the
Okay.
building,
Yes.
baby. Yeah.
And so with Ruepratt and your catalog, so many streams, so much success with it. What is your music making process like? Do you listen to the beat first and then drop the lyrics over the beat, or do you write first and then find that right beat that goes with those lyrics, if that makes
Okay.
sense?
Honestly, the process is kind of like Yahtzee. It depends. Sometimes I'll have something already written, and then we want to put a beat behind it. Or sometimes I just go in and I just do it. I'll write to the beat. I like the beat. I say, yo, stop there. Dub the beat, just keep playing it back. Or sometimes we'll create a beat based on the idea that we have and we'll make it come alive to, kind of like show people, what you have up here can be sonically heard through here and felt throughout your body. You just have to know how to let these people know what you're feeling as an artist.
Yeah.
Artists, you have to learn production language to know how to say it. You can't tell somebody to play it. Oh, play it like this. No, at least know how to sing it,
Yeah.
so that you're not just leading people on and you're kind of making it easy for them. So, like in that process, I kind of like learned their skills, and it's like, okay, well, this is how I can articulate it. Can you, get that? And they're like, yeah. So the process is kind of like Yahtzees. It's fun. It's new. It's fragrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just whatever, attracts to that those specific
Absolutely.
lyrics.
It's very, very natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And with your song Chocolate, which was
Smash
blowing, it's
hit.
just smashed. How did the collaboration with that producer come about with that song?
Yes, the collaboration with Mars. Shout out to Mars. Yeah, one day we just did it, and we were in the studio, and he got me close, like he laid out, played some tunes, and we were just chilling. We got to know each other, and then we got serious. We got to business. We laid everything down, and then after that, we got back to having a good time. It's just like when we turned it on, we turned it on, and when we turned it off, okay, now it's time to have a little downtime. So it was an amazing experience to be with a Grammy Award winning producer and just know that like he's just like me. He's cool, laid back, straightforward to it. But he likes to have fun as well. So shout out to 1500 Nothing, My Guy Mars, all that. Yeah.
And
So
also your song Special with Blue. How did the collaboration with Blue come about?
shout out to Matt Green for that.
Yeah.
That was totally Matt. I forgot where we met. We met Matt at a Unplugged show, Unplugged LA. Shout out to Unplugged LA. Shout out to Joe. And he just kind of came over to me and he was like, yo, like, I do amazing songs. And we got in the studio and he had this artist who was just dope. She was from New Orleans and he's from New Orleans. So, I like to cross market and, get everything pretty much tuned in. So, I was like, let me tap into her fan base. I like the way she sounds. She
Yeah.
liked the way I sound. We got in, we did it in his apartment. It was definitely nostalgic kind of like thing. So it just happened. It was just fate, Shout out to God,
The universe manifesting it,
Yes,
universe
you
bringing it.
manifested it for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
And so sorry, back to your song Chocolate. You mentioned, in the song you want that or have that ride or die relationship
Absolutely.
in that song. Um, when it comes to looking for that type of relationship, what do you look for in that to
In a
have that
rel-
die hard or ride or die relationship?
Honestly, I feel like what everybody looks for, just stability,
Mm,
loyalty, someone's trustworthy, and someone is able to not always be in the front, Can we be beside, Or
yeah.
sometimes can you be behind? Because maybe you need to be my cameraman. Or maybe I need to be your cameraman. Or maybe I need to listen to you. Or maybe I need to learn from you. Basically a sponge, Can you absorb me?
Yeah.
Just like I absorb you and understand that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same energy, same
Yeah. And be
balance.
realistic. Nobody is perfect, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is perfect, You know what you're getting yourself into when you do it. So be real, be honest,
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. And also I wanted to talk about your Rue sessions. I know that you do
Yes,
those weekly. And I've seen a couple Rue covers that you've done. You've done a cover of
absolutely.
Lauryn Hill. You've done a cover of Aretha
Love Lauren.
Franklin.
Yes,
What,
the greatest.
who else are you inspired by with your music?
Honestly, all R&B, neo soul. Mainly, I grew up on like the 70s, the 80s, the
Mm,
90s. Really the 70s, the 80s, disco, real soul, when the music mattered, when this is what they had to do or it was life or death. That's what I grew up on. So that's kind of what I pride in my music, to be as authentic as possible and not fabricate anything. And that just inspired me. Like, so it's so many artists from those eras that might not have been Michael Jackson, might not have been a Patti LaBelle, but have been amazing. And we all know a hit or two from one of them. So
definitely.
I just strive to be personable, amazing, and just have people know that, like, we're all human.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're all human, and let's have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's not be so serious all the
I
time.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that energy. And who's currently on your rotation right now in your playlist?
My playlist is like random, anywhere from the Whispers to, um, Bob Marley to Jalen Ngata. I think that's his name. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Um, Synthesizer, Dwayne. So anywhere from soul to rock to alternative. I like to listen to everything,
Yeah, I love
Absolutely.
just a wide variety.
You
I
got
love
to.
that.
You don't want to keep your ears, they shouldn't be used to
On,
anything,
right.
So yeah.
get those inspirations. Yeah. Um, and with those sessions and covers comes performing. You have performed at the Baltimore Pride a few times. Um,
Absolutely.
what was that experience like? And can you also take us back to the very first performance that you did
Oh, sure,
ever?
sure.
Yeah,
Like the very first performance
like
period.
very first.
Okay. Very first performance. 17 years old, shy, afraid, but somebody took a chance on me. She got me in a club. Shout out to Z. She got me in a club. It was a 21-year-old club. You know, I think it was 19. Actually, not 17. I was 19. And I was afraid. I was just like this, just, oh, shaky, you know. But they could hear me. But the nervousness got over top of everything, and it kind of like overshadowed. To now, I pretty much command the attention. I don't tell you to be quiet. My voice tells you to be quiet. I don't tell you to be quiet. If you hear something good, we all be quiet. It's like a body reflex, you know? So
Yeah.
I let nature do the work, and I just do what I'm supposed to do. And I try not to overdo. Baltimore Pride, though, I had to do a moment of silence. Baltimore Pride was lit, okay?
I saw the
Lit.
videos. Yeah.
But I was a headliner. Definitely hot. Hot.
Like
It felt like 110.
humidity
Oh,
too.
yes. It's
Yeah.
humid back home. I love home.
Yeah.
Shout out to the DMV. But it is humid. You cannot breathe. So it was nice. I would say the turnout would have to be, from what I seen when I was on stage, at least over 5,000. So it was definitely jam-packed. Amazing energy. Shout out to Baltimore Pride. Yeah, I can't thank them enough. I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to have that type of relationship with, you know, your city. Just to have them be like, yo, yeah, we'll pay you.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. So, yeah.
It's amazing. And speaking of being from the DMV and Maryland, I had a question that I wanted to ask about the mumbo sauce.
Yeah.
If you can explain the mumbo sauce and what it tastes like, if two things had a baby, what would it be? You know, like
Okay, yeah, for
because
sure, for sure.
I'm very intrigued with the mumbo sauce.
Honestly, it's like, let me talk to y'all. Okay, what's up? Mumbo sauce is like the perfect sweet, savory, not too spicy, not too thick, not too watery type of sauce that can go anything. I know as a Black person, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling the shoe red. I'm very picky when it comes to my food. I'm very picky, and that sauce I put on anything.
So
Mumbo sauce is like a asterisk in my book.
as a first timer, trying the mumbo sauce, what would be the first dish that you would recommend me put the mumbo sauce on?
Chicken wings and fries. Yep. Okay. Go to the curry out. Go to the curry out.
Curry out.
Specifically one that says Johnny's, Eddie's, Leo's. If it's not one of those, it's not a real curry out, okay? Go to one of those. Get you a 4-piece with some fries or some fried rice, whatever you like. You can even put it on your fried rice. That's how good it is.
Wow.
You don't even need soy sauce. The soy sauce goes bye-bye. So, yeah, get that. And then DM me. You'll thank me later, okay? I promise you. I promise you.
I love that. Okay, well, now I know if I ever hit up the area, know what to put it on.
You should. Yes.
Thank you for that.
For sure. Anytime. Yeah.
So I guess next, what is next for Ruepratt? You know, I know that you have your upcoming recessions in Inglewood in July.
Yes.
What can fans expect from that?
You guys can just pretty much expect just the blast of energy that you've already seen. You haven't seen it yet, but hopefully you'll be able to come to any show. Basically, Ruepratt back in LA. Nice funky flavor, you know, sexy, crazy, cool. You know, that's pretty much what the energy is, and it's down to earth, it's loving, it's caring. What you can expect from me is to be burning up these LA streets and hitting up as much events as you see. So if you go outside, you're bound to see me. So if you see anybody with hair like this, 10 times out of 10 it's me. You know, I expect to see everybody. I expect to rub elbows and, just kind of like larger my net worth, my network of people, and just deals, 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 deals.
Amazing. Okay.
Yes.
And as far as, is there any music
Oh,
or anything
absolutely.
coming out soon, or what's next
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
music
yes,
realm?
yes. Shout out to Traklife. Traklife. We got some things going on, okay? So they're gonna be exclusively doing some things for me. Shout out to them again. And I'm gonna be releasing those through them. So we got a lot of things planned out. And honestly, it's what you need to hear. It's what y'all been waiting for. It's what you've been like, man, can you drop it already? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you this? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's no more time to wait now. Everything's being released, so it's gonna be just an explosion of music. Cause I can't even just say R&B because I have so many different types of songs.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
absolutely. And where can fans stream your music
oh, you can
online?
stream me everywhere, guys, everywhere. If you type my name in Ruepratt, Ruepratt, I'll spell it again for the slow typers. Ruepratt. You can type that in anywhere: Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, anywhere. I'm there. So, check me out.
Awesome.
Yeah. And tell me your favorite. DM me your favorite. Let's make some engagement happen, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ruepratt, for joining us today. I really enjoyed the energy, the conversation.
I
And yeah,
appreciate
I
you.
just can't wait to see the journey that you go on throughout your music career, as it's taken off already. I can
Oh
only
yeah.
imagine months from now it's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
explode. So
For
I'm
sure.
very looking forward to it. So
And I appreciate you. And your space, and I appreciate the energy and your personality, and it's definitely, come on, yeah, it's
thank,
definitely nice
thank
to
you so much.
finally meet you. So yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. This
Yes,
is Roy, everyone with
absolutely.
Track Life. So thank you so
Rue
much. Thank you,
baby.
Ruepratt.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.